Describe E12 in one word.
Just one. Retards. Fully sick, hectic, Habibs, high.
You knew this area, bro?
Yeah, bro. So this is DK video about.
You know how to DK?
Donkey Kong?
No, bro. Drip King.
お待ちどうさま喧騒まみれこの街の演奏玉たまま一度ついておいで世界中魅了するほどに豪華な
Let's look at what he's got.
What is it? What is it? Bro, he's got the Octo Turbo, triple clutch, HNK intake. This is the V6 Nissan 370Z quadruple clutch bi-turbo engine, bro.
Hey, how can you forget the NAS?
Beats that'll make it break dances, pop. Beats that'll make it break dances, pop. Coming down on top of y'all, coming down on digital.
I miss two students, Nana Bobby and Gabriel, because they make homeroom so animated and so loud every single day.
Probably the little greetings they give you as they walk into the room, the yelling across the playground, Steve-O, the little banter, the little inside jokes. I've taught my class for 5 years. Some of them have had me for 6 years, the poor things. So.
Some of the fun philosophical conversations.
Any examples?
No, nothing can be repeated.
Mr. Sincotta, what will you miss most about your Year 12 music class?
The characters.
Characters. Characters. Characters.
I think I'll probably miss their sense of friendship and loyalty to each other. It's actually been quite endearing that no matter what the circumstance, as much as it might frustrate me at times, they'll always have each other's backs.
Yeah, I did make the comment last year about wanting to throw rocks, but I think, you know, Steph's hit the nail on the head with the relationships they have with each other. I think is sort of something that's, you know, not all groups have that.
Alright, so what would you say your favourite or your best memory with our year group has been?
I think for me, spending time at last year's retreat, sort of having spent that sort of first 3 terms with the boys and getting to really know them on that next level and then carry that through to this year, I think that was an invaluable experience.
This is really tough. I think it was probably when I was on maternity leave, one of those visits, and I came back to see the boys, and their welcome was just so warm, and I just felt so loved, and that I think is probably the highlight for me.
No, because these guys are their own people, their own homeroom. Every group is their own, so they're individuals.
In general, the Year 11 cohort have a little bit more HSC gumption than this group. This group was having more fun.
Absolutely not. Have you seen the size of our feet? No.
Where do you see yourself and the other students in 10 years from now?
I'll be bolder. They'll be hairier.
Nana's going to become a flying winger, a flying Fijian winger. He'll probably play for Melbourne, or they'll turn him into a superstar. And I think Gabriel's probably going to be a commentator, and he'll be going, "Goal!" or something stupid like that.
I reckon Ray Matter and William Kotsiopoulos will be full-time dads playing FIFA in the year 2050, waiting for the latest release.
I see a certain percentage of the year group being very successful.
What about the other percentage?
Hey, they've got parents.
I think some of them will achieve great success. I think some of them might look back and, you know, have a lot of what ifs and if I coulda, shoulda, woulda. But I think that there will be, on the big scale, a lot of success from the boys in the group.
I think honestly, the majority of them will find their feet within the next year or so. I think in 10 years, a lot of them will actually be married, starting families. But as Kirsty said, a lot of them will be actually quite successful. And I don't mean financially successful. I actually think they'll actually be making an impact, and I think particularly in the science and medical fields.
In general, what will you miss most from the school?
Oh yeah, the $1.60 garlic bread's pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty good, eh?
Luca.
You know those chili cheese pies that just came out? Have you ever had them?
No.
Oh, I'll miss them anyway.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Addy, what are you going to miss most about being at St. Paul's?
The disses and roasts,
The disses and roasts. You're a fucking idiot, Jack. You can't do anything on. What are you guys going to miss most about St. Paul's once you graduate?
The thing I'm going to miss most about St. Paul's is annoying everyone and probably strangling Andre that one time during English.
Oh, that was a great
Fuck
time.
the roasting. Make sure you censor that.
The continuous banter.
So what are you going to miss most about St. Paul's in general once you graduate?
We'll seeing the boys every day and the canteen. Definitely the canteen. Those chicken burgers and chicken wraps. Nothing can beat them.
You know many people have said shit from the canteen?
Seriously?
Yeah.
I will miss Mr. Sincotta the most because he has always been there for me and because just in general he's a top bloke. So, yeah.
Letty?
How about you?
None.
Miss Stevenson! What are you going to miss about Miss Stevenson? Like, what do you think of her?
Mrs. Tucker, because you know she's done so much for me, and I have a lot to thank her for. Meet him?
Probably have to be Mrs. Akush. She's been my teacher since year 9. She's been my teacher since year 9, and she's done a lot for me, both in education and in personal terms. So I have a lot to thank her for as well.
Mr. Pace, because all we do is fight.
Wearing a suit with the 100, you know, what is it? What do you call like a wad of cash in the back pocket, pulling up to like Ben Farhart serving me at Macca's or something?
Working at Macca's, eating the fries for myself.
Sorry, I said this.
You know where he's going? Probably being everyone's landlord.
I'm gonna be a snake, lads. I'm out.
Well, that was
okay.
Well, that was interesting.
No. Definitely not.
Well, they better make a better year 12 video. But, they're gonna be able to sink a shoe with VB. Like, I don't know about that, mate. I don't know about that.
If they can make it on Sport Bible and Benchwarmers, then yeah, they've filled in our shoes. I guess.
Wang around.
Mr. Humphreys, what are you going to miss most about year 12?
The noise.
Me. The noise.
What no, no, the great personalities, of course.
Describe year 12 in one word.
Generous.
And where do you see certain? Is there any students that you're sure will end up in a certain place in 10 years? Where do you see them in 10 years?
I'm deliberately keeping time when I semi-retired so that I can visit people.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Where do you hope to see Jason Seymour in 10 years?
Prime Minister, of course.
Okay. Oh, beautiful.
Hey, look at your fat ass, man.
Nigga, look at your stinky ass, nigga. I'll give you some breath mints, nigga.
I'll give you some. I'll give you a bag.
Nigga, look at your teeth.
Nigga, look at your face.
Nigga, that's the drink. North and west, nigga. Look at your hairline, look at your forehead. Look at your hairline. Look at your forehead.
Look at your booty kid.
Nigga, you're melting. You're melting. You're melting. Let me get some loose change out. Let me get some loose change out. Sit down.
Fuck him up. Fuck him.
Ding, 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 ding.
And when we drink with that girl, she gets it down in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is he gonna do it? He's a bastard, so they say. He tried to go the other, but he went the other way. He went down, 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 down.
We welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to this fine evening for this surely fine football match today, the grand finale. Our lineups today, lining up for the far-right conservatives of Team World, led by Liam thinks he's Ronaldo, but more like Heskey Abdi. Up against the legendary Team Africa, led by skipper Deire Kante Mahachi. It's sure to be a cracking football match. It's clear that tensions have risen between these two teams throughout the course of the season. They're sure to reach boiling point today. Just a reminder, this football match is sponsored by Nike, and we're off.
We have Paddy Baitu here with the ball, the box-to-box midfielder, highly taken, mate. Luke is here with the throw-in.
It's a decent throw into the area, just inches past the post, that one. Now Nida Mupna lining up. Hey mate, is he missing a shoe?
Nah mate, I think he found one.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, he's shanked it anyway.
It's a field goal, mate.
Hey, Justin mate, isn't that you?
Nah mate, just my cousin.
My mistake, sorry mate. Here we go. And the ball comes into the box and Yozo puts it over. Like every true Croatian knows how to.
The Iraqi Ibra taking up the goal. Here he is, lining up, squaring up for it. A few steps back.
What do we reckon, Justin? Is this one going in?
Hopefully, man. He's highly taken.
He's running up. And he slots it past Nida Mupna with absolute ease. Go! It's a beautiful sight, isn't it? This man is in top physique. Clearly.
He's stripped down to the sock, mate. To the sock.
The final minutes of this match. The official has indicated that the last goal of this match will win. The counter-attack is building.
The ball's been tossed around here. Kotsi looked like he's free of his man. And he bangs it. Goal!
William Kotsiopoulos, son of Corey Bernardi, has done it and won this game. Even Peter George is baffled.
Over to you, Ellie, with St. Paul's Fan TV.
St. Paul's Fan TV. We're here with DT. What do you think of the game being ended early today? Yeah, man, it ended early. I don't get it. We just want to play and end the game early every day. The ball's been taken from us. We've been banned from the Oval indefinitely for no reason. We need a change from the top. We need a change from the top. DT out, mic drop. Subscribe. Hey, this is racism.
And the boom. Boom.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
way, and the vibe is feeling strong. And what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you
You're gonna make mistakes, and that's okay. Make those mistakes, but you just gotta learn from them and try not to do them again.
Yeah.
That's it.
Don't be scared to work hard either, okay? Obviously you've got to put in the effort to get out the reward, so if you want something bad enough, go for it.
Ultimately, please don't forget, boys, you reap what you sow.
If you had to adopt anyone in Year 12, who would it be?
If I had to adopt anyone, Nana Bobby.
Why? it's a teacher thing. They've organised this.
Right. No. I just like the idea of helping out a poor black child.
Do you have that? Yeah.